Welcome to Town Board meeting Thursday, December 19th. Please rise and salute the flag.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Emergency exits are to my right behind the town attorney and also the door you came in. Roll, please.
Councilwoman Samoji? Here. Councilman Morris?
Here.
Councilman Gutierrez?
Here.
Councilwoman Doyle? Here. Supervisor Prodi?
Here. Public comment? I guess not. Supervisors report. Wassaic Trail to the Train update. The project manager is hired. Notice to proceed is signed by supervisor and contractor. Progress meeting was held at the Amenia Town Hall on December 18th with contractors, project manager, WSP resident engineer, and supervisor. To date, trees have been cut. Also, installation of silt fences, construction of entrance and roadway access were started, in addition to cut and fill activities. Grant update, waiting for notification from New York State regarding Main Street and other consolidated funding application grants applied for. 3, Town of Amenia reorganization meeting. The Town of Amenia reorganization meeting will be held on Thursday, January 2nd, 2020 at 6 p.m. Town clerk report.
Good evening and happy holidays. This evening, presented to the board were October 3rd and December 5th meeting minutes. Is the board ready to proceed on the acceptance of those minutes?
Yes, I'm ready.
Good. Is that a motion, Michelle? I'm sorry, I can't hear all the way down there.
I'm sorry. I'm so
I
far
move to
away.
approve the minutes.
Thank you, Jim.
October 3rd,
Yes,
2019, and December 5th, 2019.
Is there a second?
I second.
Michelle? Councilwoman Samoji?
Yes.
Councilman Morris?
Yes.
Councilman Gutierrez?
Yes.
Councilwoman Doyle?
Yes.
Supervisor Prodi?
Yes.
Also this evening, I'm presenting with regret May Jones' letter of resignation as the chairperson to the Water Committee, effective December 31st, 2019.
Make a motion that we accept with regret the resignation of May Jones, who's done a great job as chair of the Water Committee.
Second.
Councilwoman Samoji?
Yes.
Councilman Morris?
Yes.
Councilman Gutierrez?
Yes.
Councilwoman Doyle?
Yes.
Supervisor Prodi?
Yes.
Also this evening, I'm presenting the abstract for this month totaling $187,403.53, broken down as general fund, $94,655.33, highway fund, $83,652.50, Amenia lighting, $1,466.63, Wassaic lighting, $529.37, Amenia water, $7,099.70, again for a grand total of $187,403.53.
I move that we authorize the payment of the claims as read.
Second.
Councilwoman Samoji?
Yes.
Councilman Morris?
Yes.
Councilman Gutierrez?
Yes.
Councilwoman Doyle?
Yes.
Supervisor Prodi?
Yes.
Also this evening before the meeting, the board had the opportunity to interview several candidates, one for the position of ethics, one for the position of planning board, one for the position of ZBA, and one for the position of a recreation supervisor, along with the letters received from 2 candidates, each seeking reappointments for the alternate ZBA. Is the board ready to move on those appointments?
Yes, I am on the ones that
Some of them.
Yeah, on some of them, right?
Sure. Some of them.
Yes.
I'll make a motion to appoint Charlotte Murphy, reappoint Charlotte Murphy to the Ethics Board for a term of 5 years beginning on January 1st, ending December 31st, 2024.
Second.
Councilwoman Samoji?
Yes.
Councilman Morris?
Yes.
Councilman Gutierrez?
Yes.
Councilwoman Doyle?
Yes.
Supervisor Prodi?
Yes.
Make a motion to reappoint Tracy Saladay and Leo Blackman, both to alternate ZBA positions That's an annual term, correct?
That is an annual term, that's why I keep...
Second.
Councilwoman Samoji?
Yes.
Councilman Morris?
Yes.
Councilman Gutierrez?
Yes.
Councilwoman Doyle?
Yes.
Supervisor Party?
Yes.
Motion to hire Kelly Milano as the recreation supervisor position for 2020.
Part-time.
Part-time
At
at-
$15.45 an hour.
$15.45 an hour.
Second.
Councilwoman Samoji?
Yes.
Councilman Morris?
Yes.
Councilman Gutierrez?
Yes.
Councilwoman Doyle?
Yes.
Supervisor Party?
Yes.
I missed the Patrick. Did Patrick come in?
He was here.
So I missed that. Anybody
Oh,
want to?
I make a motion.
Do you want to discuss that in
Sure. We can.
executive?
Yeah, we can
For the
discuss
planning and
ZBA.
the other, and the rest of them?
Okay, yeah, together.
That's right.
That would be good, yes.
Okay, because
remaining.
we need to have a short executive session anyway.
Okay, we can come back to that. And with that being said, and that concluding the town clerk's reports for the year of 2019, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays all. See you next year.
Highway report?
Everything's been going pretty good. The dirt roads got muddy on us here recently with the little warm-up that we had, and then all the rain. Luckily, before this last storm, we had the night before was cold enough, so we were able to get the grader out, grade the ruts off, so we were able to plow for this last storm. We've used a lot of material with these little storms, and we just hauled in some more sand the last 2 days. So last month, we talked about replacing the 2000 Ford. We put a bid out. We got 4 bids. You guys all got the packets. This first one was Papa's Dodge from New Britain for $72,900 for 2018. Sawyer Motors, Saugerties, $70,516 for 2020. Duchess Dodge, Poughkeepsie, $78,343 for 2020. And Rugies from Rhinebeck, $83,126.84 for 2019. The dump body, nobody has in stock, they have to order. So we're looking at roughly about 3 months before the dump body would come in. So we have to wait on the dump body. So I suggest we take the lowest bid for Sawyer Motors for $70,516 for 2020.
And that's a new truck, obviously.
Yes,
It's a 2020.
for 2020.
Yeah, there's a estimate from, with the
Jack.
old truck, whose transmission
Yeah,
is shot in it.
Yeah.
And what is that, a 2006?
2000,
It's a 2000,
2000.
yeah. The truck that needs to be replaced.
That one has the transmission, needs a new transmission. Northeast Ford said turbo, and they had the cracked frame in the front. And they said it's not worth putting any more money into.
Okay.
And she has, and there is adequate funds in the capital account to cover the cost of the truck.
Make a motion that we accept.
We have to do the resolution.
Oh, there's a resolution.
Yeah, resolution number
98.
award of bid for a truck for use by the Town Highway Department. Whereas by resolution number 87 of 2019, the town board authorized the town highway superintendent, Megan Chamberlain, to sell the 2000 Ford F-550 Super Duty truck currently used by the highway department and go out to bid for a new truck. Whereas sealed bids for the new truck were publicly opened and read aloud pursuant to General Municipal Law, Section 103. Whereas 4 bids were received and opened by the town. Whereas the highway superintendent has reviewed the proposals and has determined that the lowest responsible bidder for the new truck is Sawyer Motors, 166 Ulster Avenue, Saugerties, New York, 12477. Whereas the highway superintendent has recommended award of the bid, now therefore be it resolved that the town board of the town of Amenia does hereby award a purchase agreement for a 2020 Ram 5500 4x4 60 CA chassis cab with complete uplift or equivalent to Sawyer Motors, located at 166 Ulster Avenue, Saugerties, New York, 12477, for a cost not to exceed $70,516 pursuant to their bid. Be it further resolved, the town supervisor is authorized and directed to execute the purchase agreement between the town and the vendor, together with any documentation necessary to register the title of the new truck, and the highway superintendent is authorized to issue a written notice to proceed as soon as practicable thereafter. Sir.
Make that motion.
Second.
Councilwoman Samoji?
Yes.
Councilman Morris?
Yes.
Councilman Gutierrez?
Yes.
Councilwoman Doyle?
Yes.
Supervisor Perotti?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Megan.
What was that, 98?
98.
Recreation Commission?
Can I go to CAC while Megan's still here?
Sure.
Okay, so I have some materials that I got from our CAC meeting here and would like to show Megan and the town board the maps that have been created by the HVA, Housatonic Valley Association. They have been involved with a road stream crossing management plan. They're starting on the very basic level of creating an inventory of all of the culverts and bridges that cross. You can take a look at that if you want to. Cross all the roads. So in other words, we have a ton of culverts and bridges because we have a lot of water and streams that go winding through our towns. So their plan is to, their plan authorized by the town, they wrote a grant and were able to produce this map of Amenia and all of those road stream crossings. And they actually went around and inventoried all of the culverts and bridges and did a quick photograph and quick analysis of where things are maybe not sized correctly. You know how we have resized some of the culverts on Tower Hill Road and such to handle the increased precipitation and storm events that we've had. The one most obvious that I think everybody can remember, at least we do, is 2007 and 2009. We had a culvert that was undersized at the Allen Sand and Gravel, and it backed up and then let forth a huge amount of water all at once that flooded Wassaic, and it did again in 2009. So I think it was DEC actually made them resize that properly, and we haven't had that particular bottleneck. But in the process of doing this inventory, they are seeking, they did computer manipulations to see with, I guess they have a partner at UConn, and their engineering courses have a computer program that show the elevations and all of that, and kind of do a model simulation of where the bottlenecks could be. But we also want on-the-ground input from people like you who know where we have constant washouts or undersized culverts. We've already replaced a number of them. But the whole goal of this is to get grants so that we can, well, first identify the high priorities. And it's not just in the process of replacing culverts or repairing them, but also doing wildlife-friendly culverts. Once you're in that project, you might as well notify, try and do the best you can to make bridges for the wildlife and fish that in the streams that are active for fishermen. So HVA's Michael Jasinski met with us last night with the town CAC, who is helping them find the people like you and maybe the emergency service personnel who might be most familiar with where the issues are, and then start highlighting them on the map. And then they'll have a bigger planning session where they bring together different people with that kind of information in like mid to late January, February. That's what their time frame is. But we thought we'd start with you getting familiar with the map and maybe just getting a sense of, are we accurate reasonably?
So she can take it with her and...
Yeah, in fact, this is the one of 3 maps that they printed for us. So I was going to have one stay with the town clerk or with our CAC head, and then hand off to you one of the maps that's tucked inside of a 3-ring binder, and I could just drop that by. Sorry, I didn't have time to get home first to grab it, to hand it off to you, but I could drop it by, and the 3-ring binder has photographs and actual site details of what's there currently, and then you could reference that on the map. Pardon? You could, and I could switch it out, or I can just drop it off tomorrow morning at the highway department, a folded up map that's inside the front folder and the 3-ring binder that goes with it. So it's laid out in a grid fashion, so if you want to see that culvert, you reference that grid, and you can find the photos and all the details that they were able to find. So there's, like I said, there's no hard and fast deadline, but if, like within, after the holidays, a week or so after you've had a chance to look at it, I would then pass it on to the next group of people, the fishermen or whoever else might be interested in giving us input. That was all we really were able to talk about last night. Plenty. Yeah.
Salute.
Sound like you really moved forward on this. It's good.
Yes.
Is there anything recreation?
Yeah.
Only recreation is me. We had our seniors holiday party or Christmas party. I think it was the 11th. All the days go together with me now. And at the Pond Restaurant, we had 55 people attend, and we had a wonderful, wonderful time. And I hope that more people will be coming out now. In fact, we had some people come to our party who were not going on our trips but had heard about us and had called me up to say, can I go, even though I haven't been on any of your trips and stuff? And I said, of course. And they showed up and they had a wonderful time. So that was really, really good. It was a really good evening, and we had a really great time. The other thing we did on this past Saturday was the Amenia tree lighting and concert, whole big thing in here we did. On the second floor, the Historical Society had antique toys up there, and Judy, I'm going to say her name.
Westfall.
Westfall. Westfall, yes. I knew it started with a W, but I was going to make up something. Westfall. Westfall played the guitar and led a sing-along with Christmas, traditional Christmas songs, Rudolph and Frosty and all of those guys. And Dawn Marie was sending people up there like crazy. Get on the elevator, go upstairs, go here, let's go do that. And the people had a great time doing that. We had the Dover High School band came, over 20 kids. They put on a fantastic show for us. So if you missed it this year, the events this year, wait for next year, because it's going to be even more spectacular. We had Santa come, and Santa went out by our little tree out there in our entryway there and talked to the children. They got candy canes and he took their pictures. And of course, we did the tree lighting outside, which was very nice. Our supervisor, Victoria Parodi, did that. And we announced the Citizens of the Year. And they were well received by everyone. So I want to encourage everyone, this year is, January is coming. And so get ready, because I'm going to be, especially for the seniors, reaching out for our trips and stuff and get them signed up as quickly as I can. And then we're going to have an entire year of events. We'll have our Easter egg hunts. I'm looking to get the Golden Age singers to come back to put on a little concert for us, and anything else that we can manage to get in here. Oh, and our senior picnic this year, it's going to be the last Saturday in July, as always, but it's going to be our 30th anniversary.
Wow.
So mark that down on your calendar and get ready for that. Also in July, just for those who are interested in this sort of thing, is when we officially, women officially got the vote. It went through all the states and everything. And the very, very good story, I'll tell you the story because I like stories. Tennessee was the last one to vote. And it's a southern state, and a lot of the southern states were not inclined to give us the vote for whatever reasons they had. And so everyone thought, it's over for us. We're not going to get it. And a young man, first term, 23 years old, when they took the vote, he voted in favor of the women getting the vote, which made everybody else go wugga, wugga, wugga. And when they asked him why, he said, my mother asked me to vote, and I always do what my mother says. So thank that young man, who went on to have a really illustrious career, by the way. So we'll celebrate that too as women, you know? And that's all the real news that I have right now, folks.
We had a rec committee meeting on Tuesday night, I think, and they approved their minutes, set the agenda for 2020, and they'll be circulating that to the members and Dawn Marie, and I'll forward them on to the town board. And hopefully you're getting those as well.
Oh yeah, I finally got one from them this
Yep.
month, first time in the year.
And basketball.
I'll say it straight out.
Court is almost done. They have their goal is to get that done this year in 2020. There's a project in the works for offering swimming at Maplebrook School year-round for a modest fee, and that will be very shortly finalized, which will be very exciting because it's, I understand, a new swimming pool, lifeguards, very nice opportunity for the town of Amenia. And they're working on having it available for our summer camps, so that
That'll
would
be nice.
allow the kids to learn how to swim in Amenia, so that's great. They expressed a lot of enthusiasm for getting a recreation supervisor to help them with summer concert and some of the plans that they've wanted to do but never quite been able to get off the ground. That's all I have.
Do we want to congratulate our Citizens of the Year
I think it would be nice to announce who they are.
TV?
The Citizen of the Year for the town of Amenia is Eddie Del Pina, who's been a fixture in the town for many years and has helped a lot of people and helped to keep the town beautiful. And the Citizen of the Year for Wassaic was Robert Bergfels, who's been a longtime member of the fire department and an elder in his church, and has spent many hours of volunteer time under both hats. And we congratulate both for being Citizen of the Year for 2019. Resolution for Silo Ridge Field Club road names, resolution number 99. Authorizing naming of private road for E911 for the Silo Ridge Field Club subdivision, whereas Dutchess County E911, Emergency 911, requires the naming of private roads with 3 or more residential structures, as well as newly created town roads, whereas the Town of Amenia Planning Board has approved a mixed-use resort community on 670 acres known as the Silo Ridge Field Club, whereas the Town of Amenia Planning Board has approved and authorized the following road names: A, Northeast Circle, B, Oak Tree Lane, C, Ridgeline Road, D, Red Tail Pass, E, Club Meadow Drive, F, Snowy Owl Court, G, Peregrine Drive, H, Eagles Pass, I, Falcon Way, J, Pheasant Run, K, Wood Duck Road, L, Wood Turtle Road. Whereas Dutchess County Emergency 911 has approved the name of the road subject to confirmation by the town board. Now therefore be it resolved that the town board hereby confirms and ratifies the determination of the Town of Amenia Planning Board and Emergency 911 with respect to the following roads. A, Northeast Circle, B, Oak Tree Lane, C, Ridgetail Road, D, Red Tail Pass, E, Club Meadow Drive, F, Snowy Owl Court, G, Peregrine Drive, H, Eagles Pass, I, Falcon Way, J, Pheasant Run, K, Wood Duck Road, L, Wood Turtle Road. And I make that motion?
Second?
Councilwoman Smoji?
Yes.
Councilman Morris?
Yes.
Councilman Gutierrez?
Yes.
Councilwoman Doyle?
Yes.
Supervisor Perotti?
Yes. Resolution for Animal Control Housing Agreement. Resolution now of 100. Authorizing execution of dog control housing agreement with Pine Plains Veterinary Associates, P.C. Whereas the town of Amenia is required by Town Code in Article 7 of the Agriculture and Markets Law, the state of New York, to perform certain services with respect to dog control. Whereas the Town of Amenia Animal Control Officer is empowered to seize dogs pursuant to the provisions of Agriculture and Markets Law, Article 7, Section 117. Whereas pursuant to Agriculture and Markets Law, Article 7, Section 117, dogs seized by the ACO, Animal Control Officer, are required to be properly fed and watered during the applicable redemption period. Whereas Pine Plains Veterinary Associates, P.C. maintains a kennel for boarding of dogs at its office located at 2826 Church Street, Pine Plains, New York, 12567. Whereas the town wishes to contract with Pine Plains Veterinary Associates, P.C. to provide shelter for dogs seized by the Animal Control Officer. Whereas the town board wishes to enter into agreement with Pine Plains Veterinary Associates, P.C. to shelter, water, feed, and provide necessary veterinary services for dogs seized by the Animal Control Officer. Whereas Pine Plains Veterinary Associates, P.C. has presented an agreement to the town, a copy of which is affixed hereto. Whereas the town determines that it is in the best interest of the town to enter into said agreement as above described, now therefore be it resolved that the town board hereby approves the agreement for dog control housing in the form annexed hereto and authorizes and directs the supervisor to execute the agreement by and on behalf of the town of Amenia. Be it further resolved that the town supervisor, upon consultation with the attorney to the town, is authorized to negotiate or clarify any wording, provided the overall expense and liability of the town is consistent with the provisions contained in the agreement. Be it further resolved that the town supervisor hereby directed to provide a copy of the agreement signed by all parties to the town clerk, who shall maintain same in her files. Is there a motion?
I make a motion that we accept the authorizing execution of dog control housing agreement with Pine Plains Veterinary Associations, P.C.
Second.
Councilwoman Smoji?
Yes.
Councilman Morris?
Yes.
Councilman Gutierrez?
Yes.
Councilwoman Doyle?
Yes.
Supervisor Perotti?
Yes.
So- You want to do this one?
Sure.
Resolution number 101 of 2019, transfer funds for December 2019. Whereas the town board has the authority to transfer funds when necessary or unanticipated to amend the budget, and whereas budget amendment in the general fund increasing expense line 16704.01.068 central print mail postage by $1,000, and decreasing expense line 16704.01.061 central print mail legals by $1,000 for additional postage expenses. Whereas budget amendment in the general fund increasing expense line 35104.101 dog control CE by $1,005 and increasing revenue line 2544.01 dog licenses by $1,005 for dog control officer rabies shots. Whereas budget amendment in the general fund increasing expense line 35104.01.074 dog control CE supplies by $687.32 and increasing expense line 35101.01 dog control by $82.50 and increasing revenue line 2544.01 dog licenses by $96.30 and decreasing expense line 35104.01.042 dog control CE board strays by $273.52 and decreasing expense line 35104.01.081 dog control CE veterinarian by $400 for additional dog control supply costs. Whereas budget amendment in the general fund increasing new revenue line 2750.01 AIM related payments by $37,309 and decreasing revenue line 3001.01 state aid revenue sharing by $37,309 to be in line with new accounting code change by New York State. Whereas budget amendment in the general fund increasing expense line 16204.01.077 buildings telephone by $864.48 and decreasing expense line 16204.01.062 buildings maintenance by $864.48 for unanticipated telephone repair costs. Whereas budget amendment in the general fund increasing expense line 14104.01.074 town clerk supplies by $300 and decreasing expense line 14101.01 town clerk personnel service by $300 for additional supply costs. Whereas budget amendment in the general fund increasing expense line 80204.01.102 planning rail by $110 and decreasing expense line 73104.01.098 youth programs Little League by $110 for DEC annual permit. Whereas budget amendment in the general fund increasing expense line 16804.01 data processing by $455.75 and decreasing expense line 67724.01.087 programs for the aging senior trips by $455.75 for unanticipated costs. Whereas budget amendment in the general fund increasing revenue line 3005.01 state aid mortgage tax by $31,825.33 and increasing expense line 14204.01 attorney by $7,051.30 and increasing expense line 80204.01 planning special land use attorney by $17,717.55 and increasing expense line 13104.01.040 Director of Finance Account Support by $578 and increasing expense line 13804.01 Fiscal Agent Fees by $3,500 and increasing expense line 1104.01.131 Justice's Town Prosecutor by $862.24 and increasing expense line 16804.01 Data Processing by $358.24 and increasing expense line 90108.1 state retirement by $1,758 for unanticipated expenses. Be it further resolved that the Amenia Town Board authorizes the bookkeeper to encumber all claims against the town that are received between December 19th, 2019 and December 31st, 2019. Now therefore be it resolved, the town board authorizes the transfer of necessary budget lines to process the transactions. Make that motion.
I second it.
I did have-
Councilwoman Samoja.
Ah, sorry, I had a question.
Right.
I can't find it now. Hold on. Fiscal agent fees, that was for the bond?
Yes.
Which bond? The new one? For the
The new one.
trail? Okay.
And is this, these attorney fees are just for the last couple of months, or is this, I mean, it seems like we're having to constantly top up these attorney lines. Is it
Well,
a
we're,
couple of
we have-
months worth built up, or is this
yes.
each month we have to top it up again? And
Well,
then
the good news is there's no more months left in the year, so can't do any more topping
Well,
up
I
this year.
think 2020, I'm hoping, will be more realistic. And then the
I'm with you.
dog
When you're-
control,
When you've got litigation, then you pay for attorneys.
so those are all due to litigation?
Yes, indeedy.
Yep, the special land use attorney is.
And the general attorney, 7,000?
That's just everything we've been doing. We've had a lot of things that we've had to do,
And then the
including, one of the things is the Altice franchise agreement we've been negotiating.
Yeah, I would like to know where we're at with that.
Well, the next one I've sent you, all the ones that we've had so far, I'll send you the next one when I get the red line version.
Okay. And then the extra dog control equipment of $400. She had dog control supply costs. Is that for trapping?
No, we're not trapping anything.
She said there was a stray cats issue that she was trying to deal with.
Yeah, I think she already had a trap for that. She did get one that was for,
Bigger
to
ones.
carry large dogs.
Okay.
And we also got some of the, I guess they're like little containers that have the bags for people to clean up after their dogs,
Okay.
so that we can
So those
have
are
a
going
cleaner
to be
town.
available at different places
Yes,
where we've had trouble before?
yes.
Okay. That's all my questions.
Okay, Councilwoman Samoji?
Yes.
Councilman Morris?
Yes.
Councilman Gutierrez?
Yes.
Councilwoman Doyle?
Yes.
Supervisor Perotti?
Yes. Okay, resolution for a special prosecutor contract, that would be 102.
Oh, I read the wrong one.
No, you're good.
Sorry.
It doesn't matter. Employing, actually, I'm really happy. You read Employing legal services special prosecutor for the town of Amenia for calendar year 2020. Be it resolved that the town board of the town of Amenia does hereby employ and retain Hillary L. Thomas Esquire to serve as special prosecutor for vehicle and traffic offenses in the town of Amenia Justice Court, in accordance with the proposal dated December 6, 2019, during calendar year 2020. Be it further resolved that Hillary L. Thomas Esquire shall be paid in accordance with the engagement letter submitted to the town supervisor dated December 6, 2019. Be it further resolved that the town supervisor is hereby authorized to execute the retainer agreement. Is there a motion?
Make that motion.
Second.
Discussion?
Yep.
Okay.
I think we should amend it by deleting the words employ and the word and. We're retaining her, we're not employing her.
Okay, so
Hereby.
does hereby retain.
She does both one job and town code.
That's fine.
And town code. She prosecutes your town codes. She does both.
Okay.
So I'll
make a motion
amend my
as amended.
motion with that amendment.
That's how she was appointed through the Dutchess County.
Okay. Do we second it?
Who seconded? Somebody did.
No,
Oh,
then
you-
I,
I
okay.
have Damien and then Michelle. Supervisor, well, it starts on this list, but I go this way. Councilwoman Smoji. I know, go lower to
Okay.
higher. Councilwoman Smoji?
Yes.
Councilman Morris?
Yes.
Councilman Gutierrez?
Yes.
Councilwoman Doyle?
Yes.
Supervisor Perotti?
And under other matters, I think we have, this is the
Oh, yeah.
This is for the confirmation email for the email upgrade.
It happened. It finally happened. We're going to get,
Did it happen?
well, I mean, it's ordered.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
So the licenses, I think there's, I checked the ship date. They should be here by January 3rd. I notified
This was just new since
our friends at BAS. Last they spoke, they were still willing to do the migration at the price they quoted before, and so as soon as they get those licenses, they can take care of that.
So we just need to send them a check for this amount?
They will send you an actual invoice with the licenses.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can hold off to
You don't have to pay.
January.
Correct.
Right.
That's right. This is
Hallelujah.
not a bill, just,
And how long did they say it would take us to update all of this? It was just a matter of days, wasn't it?
yeah, BAS said they could do it in a week or, less, half a week or something. There was one more form that I got from Dell that they asked me to sign. I didn't forward it to you because I haven't looked at it yet, but I'll do that tomorrow morning.
Okay, I'll be here. You enter them. Okay, other matters, public comment, town board comments?
Oh, when we talked to Kelly before, she mentioned a sign to us. You weren't here, but when she mentioned the sign out front, and the people have contacted me again, because every once in a while, they remind me. And the last one I got from them is that some of our prices have gone down. They sent it to me
For
just
what?
for the sign out front that we were talking about, the electric sign.
I don't think we can have an electronic sign.
We can't?
I don't think so.
Why can't we have one?
Part of our sign law.
Part of our sign law?
Yeah, we don't let businesses have, it has to be indirectly lit, can't be electronic. or-
internally lit, something like that?
Yeah, something like that. That said, I do work for a billboard company, so if you guys want to get a giant
A billboard?
digital billboard,
I don't think so. But we'll look at sign options.
Okay, yeah, because I think a sign would be good, because we really would be able to get things out to the public, rather than trying to walk around with these little sandwich signs all the time,
Yeah, we'll look into that.
Okay, I just thought I'd bring it up again.
I think that this would be good to adhere to foam core board. I have foam core board that would work. If you think that would be a useful, I would take it to Country Postman. It probably is $10 to spray adhesive and attach it. Otherwise, we'll just roll it out and put bricks on all four corners.
Well, we can do that. It doesn't
Adherence.
sound like a big expense.
Should not be a huge expense. Okay, I'll look into that.
Nice.
And then we'll have it at the town clerk's office.
It is the last meeting of the year. And during last year's last meeting of the year, I said I was going to bring my accordion.
Yeah, that's right. And where is it?
Well, I got stuck at work.
I didn't see it.
And I was late, which is why I missed the... And it was this very heavy...
Perhaps you should take up like...
So you're breaking our hearts again.
No. What I was going to suggest is that instead of making you sing a holiday song, we could break in the new year with a New Year's song.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Reorg.
yeah. I'll bring the accordion
Sounds like a
first.
great way to
I
start
promise I will.
2020.
It's not
January
not
2nd.
fake.
Okay, before we do the oath of office, we'll have a accordion
He
recital.
can play as you guys walk in.
Yes.
Sing along.
And just wanted to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, and a Happy New Year.
I'd like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and please shop local whenever you can. We have a lot of lovely restaurants where people would love to have a gift certificate from. I make a motion that we go into executive session for Kent Hollow litigations.
Second?
The town clerk and Councilwoman Doyle are excused.